got Batman against Joker. Or if you're a Star Wars fan, you have Darth Maul against Obi-Wan. Or if you're a football fan like me, you got Tennessee against Alabama. The similarity between all of these people or teams is hatred. They want to defeat, destroy. They want to beat the other one. They want to be able to say that they are better than the other one. In Luke 10, verses 25 through 37, the parable of the Good Samaritan, there are two main enemies, the Jews and the Samaritans. These two groups are not very fond of each other and do not like each other, but that's exactly why Jesus uses these two groups. The parable goes, a man was going from Jerusalem to Jericho, and he fell amongst these robbers who stripped him and beat him and left him half dead on the side of a road. A priest walking down the same road sees the man and chooses the other route. Likewise, a Levite came down on the same road, sees the man, and chooses a different route. But a Samaritan on the same road as a priest and a Levite sees the man and shows him love and shows him compassion. The Samaritan bounded his wounds with oil and with wine and set him on his own animal and took him to an inn in which the man cared for him there. So why does Jesus tell us this parable? Jesus tells this parable for many different reasons. There's a lot of ideas that come out of this story, but the one that I wanted to focus on as I read was we need to love our enemies. Loving people who have wronged us or people who have hurt us, it's really hard. But Jesus says that we need to love those people anyways. Just like in Luke 10, the pure hatred between these two religions was so demented. The hatred was so bad that at one point the Jewish people, instead of going into Samaria or stepping foot in Samaria, they would cross the Jordan River. Think about this. Say you have to go from Cookeville to Nashville. And in between Cookeville and Nashville, there's Lebanon. Say you just hate Lebanon. You hate going through Lebanon. You hate everything about Lebanon. Imagine going from Cookeville and going up into Kentucky and coming all the way back down into Nashville, making a half circle. Essentially, that's what the Jewish people are doing. Yet hatred did not stop the Samaritan from helping the Jewish man. The whole purpose of loving our enemies is to understand them and show them love. Just like the golden rule says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We need to treat our enemies like friends whom which we love. But don't forget that a Levite and a priest both walked past this man. Two extremely religious people decided not to touch or help the man at all. But at the time, the culture between the priest and between the Levite told them that they were not allowed to touch blood or touch the dead. But Jesus says, if you believe in me, you help the people who are injured, and you help the persecuted, and you show them mercy. So how does this really relate to us within our daily lives? The whole purpose of this parable shows us that our society and in our communities, in our relationships, they're not permanently broken. We can restore them through love. And throughout our lives, we'll see evil, but instead of retaliating, we should show love and compassion, because love and compassion reconciles enemies and it mends the broken relationships within. Because if we keep our Father and we keep our dedication to the Lord, it will change how we treat others, and it will change our perspective toward our enemies.